Well, what can you tease about how the season picks up?
Well, it picks up by way of a kind of new beginning, I'd say, because the life we knew and the methods we employed previously have all been blown out of the water because of the presence of Samaritan. So it's a time for regrouping, it's a time for new identities, false identities, not always being a good fit, being cause for humor in some cases, and the whole season will be about the mad scramble to get back in the act, I think, to start hopefully getting numbers again and living up to our original agenda with a new, more grave second agenda layered on top, which is that what are we to do about a bad AI that is consolidating power and hunting for its enemies.
Now, how is Fusco handling things solo?
Well, actually, Fusco gets a new partner this year. It's going to be very interesting. It'll be the first episode.
Have you been taken out of your comfort zone as actors at all with the new changes, or are you experiencing new things?
Nothing's really changed in terms of Fusco's life. But
no, I mean, whatever's going on, which is plenty, it's still Mr. Finch. So it's still, I'm still playing the same character, but he is having to scramble now, and he is not in the best mood and not in the best frame of mind because he hasn't the resources he once had, and they have to now live so carefully.
Well, the team has gone through so many different adversaries throughout the years, and last year we closed the HR chapter, and there's been kind of new foes brought up as well. What do you feel is the biggest threat to them in season 4? Or is it multiple threats at this point, do you feel?
Well, it's just more of everything and new layers of threat. Previously, it was good and bad numbers and crooked cops, all of it kind of terrestrial and conventional. But now that they have a kind of uber enemy in the form of an AI that seems intent on world domination, obviously that AI is going to begin to employ henchmen. So I think there's an opening there for some new and frightening characters.
Do you feel like Fusco is, I guess, sort of grounds everybody else, because there's, like a sort of this science fiction element, and like you are taking off into all sorts of crazy places. You still stay,
I've always felt that the character Fusco has given the show a sense of reality, because I felt all the characters could all be characters that could eventually fly to a place of disbelief. But I think when you have a precinct and a character like Fusco, it just kind of brings it all right back to the ground and gives it the rest of it a sense of reality.
Well, when I talked to Greg and Jonah at the end of last season, they had said that for the people who had to go undercover, they were going to give you guys some very uncomfortable aliases to go and then try to see whether you guys work within normal situations. They had teased hot dog on a stick, but they said they didn't actually go through that. So what can you tease about his new cover and how he's kind of fitting into life?
Well, everybody ends up, no, I won't even, I was going to say everybody ends up doing something that you think, oh, well, I mean, it has to be things that they're...
you would hope, at least.
But in some cases, the match is so bad that it's amusing.
Can you tease anything about what he's up to, specifically for Finch?
Mr. Finch?
Yeah. What he gets put into? Is it a good match or a bad match?
No, it's actually, I would say Mr. Finch's is one of the more logical and plausible. Not a happy arrangement, but one that he's capable of.